Next from the Phenom 389X. Subject is Tony Khan's comments on Sting's AEW career. Did you hear this, Conan? Oh my god. Tony Khan recently did an interview and had this to say about Sting's career in AEW. When you talk about some of the biggest names in pro wrestling, for me it starts and ends with Sting. He's one of the all-time legends. He's one of my all-time favorites. Sting is still a huge part of AEW, and one of the greatest things we accomplished was bringing Sting out of retirement. He is still wrestling to this day. He's undefeated in AEW. In fact, and he's on the greatest run of his career right now in AEW. I know Tony is trying to put over the company, but the greatest run of his career, when you look back at all the big matches and achievements from his career in NWA, WCW, and TNA, how can this AEW career possibly be greater? Might be better than his WWE career, but that's as far as it goes. I'd like to get your thoughts on this because that's a pretty bizarre claim. Thank you for your time. Bro, Tony makes wild claims. He's a promoter, so it's like he's going to start. He's trying to put this over, but nobody, like literally not one person would agree that this is the greatest run of his career. Not one. You can't find one person.
I think Tony's perception, and this will be YouTube, Joe's defending AEW again. Tony's perception probably is that in Sting's matches in AEW, they've tried to make them very memorable, and Sting's done crazy he didn't do anywhere else. So he's looking at it like that. Well, look at all the effort he's putting out. He's doing this. He's doing these big spots, blah, blah, blah. This is why it's the most memorable. That's just my assumption, though.
Yeah, I thought the same thing. But when you're making, can you heat it up? When you're making comments like that, where you're obviously, you lose a lot of credibility because even though you believe it, somebody's got to tell you, hey, maybe he doesn't even check with anybody. Right. I don't think that's the best comment to make because, bro, I saw this thing and I agree with everything Joe said, but that's nothing to the popularity and the way he was used when he was Surfer Sting with the blonde hair. Remember that one?
Right.
Disco?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
How hot was that guy?
Yeah. Plus his match with Hogan that was built for a year and a half.
Bro, when he was Crow in the NWO,
yeah,
bro, he was the man. When he was in the Wolf Pack, we were hot as
yeah.